Hi, my name is Sarah Trees, and I'm the Head Project Manager for Education on Flight. Here at Education on Flight, we strive to provide a quality education for those in need. There is a wide range of countries we volunteer at to ensure every child and/or adolescent has a chance at an education. Through the course of this slidecast, volunteers will become familiar with what is expected from volunteer work and the customs of the country they will be visiting to provide the best education possible. To begin, we have a few qualifications for our volunteers to meet before they can participate. Those qualifications listed are: 1 must have a valid teaching license and/or teaching experience, must be 18 years or older, and have the willingness to learn the native language of the selected country. Also, the most common subjects that we ask our volunteers to familiarize themselves with is English, reading, mathematics, any of the sciences, health, and art. Now, to inform you on where this year's volunteer group of teachers will be traveling to is Kenya, Africa. It is a coastal country in the Horn of Africa that is dense in population. Noticing that there are 2 major languages that are spoken in this country, which are Swahili and English, it will be asked from our volunteers to take a 2-month crash course through the Education on Flight to become familiar with the Swahili language. Now, going further into what is expected in the classroom, volunteer teachers will be handling relatively small classes per teacher. The specific location that volunteer teachers will be sent to will be Marsabit and Garissa, Kenya, which are the least developed parts of Kenya. An important point to remember for Kenya classes is that they are separated between boys and girls. Whether that be different rooms or different sides of a classroom, it is considered culturally insensitive if a teacher were to mix the genders in the classroom for any reasons. Also, we would like our volunteer teachers to focus on the subjects of English, reading, and math, since these are the skill sets that third world countries find valuable. Furthermore, the duration of the volunteer work will be between 6 months to a year, decided on a volunteer's preference. Since the duration of the volunteer work is long, volunteers will be living in small houses that have little to no insulation from the heat. Considering that the climate and environment will have resemblance to a desert, be prepared to bring warm-weathered clothes that will not be too revealing or tight, because that is considered to be unacceptable in the Kenya culture. And we will learn more about the cultural customs of Kenya in the next slide. Otherwise, it is asked from our volunteers to bring t-shirts, sandals or hiking boots, and capris, jeans, or cargo pants for this volunteer mission. In order to provide the best education, a volunteer must familiarize themselves with the cultural standards of Kenya. It is common to greet Kenyans with a warm greeting. It is imperative to mumble a salutation in their native language, which is Swahili, during the handshake to complete the warm greeting gestures. However, it is unpolite to shake hands with someone the opposite sex from you. Since Kenyans are a relatively cheerful culture, do not find it strange for a stranger to hold your hand, because Kenyans are keen on physical contact and bodily gestures. Another rule to be aware of for this culture is to never tell someone a flat-out no. That is considered to be rude. It is polite to give an explanation on why you must decline an offer. And lastly, there is the hand rule, which states left hands are used for unsanitary acts, while the right hand is used for eating, touching, and passing people things. Overall, this volunteer program will provide volunteers the best experience to apply to their teaching field, as well as providing help to those residents in countries that are in need of an education. For more information about this organization, please visit educationonflight.org. We hope this provides potential volunteer teachers a greater knowledge about Kenyan culture so they are better equipped to teach in that location. Thank you for listening, and we hope to see you soon. Thank you.